Have you ever wondered when you're going to stop seeing weird idiots on the internet doing weird things? All right, so I heard this guy drinks his own piss or something, but I wanted to see this as it looked like everyone was having fun with this.
So I just went for a run, did some workouts, some push-ups. I'm just pulling back my foreskin and I'm just waving my hummus cannon around, that shroom. I'm sniffing.
Is he wait, is he talking about sniffing his own dick? What the fuck? Okay, all right, yeah.
Now there's a very subtle pheromonal primal secretion of apocrine pheromones underneath the foreskin and from the sides of the glands and the, what's it called? The scrotal sac. And it's really interesting because in ancient Sparta, the men were constantly working out with their foreskins forward. They would wear this little thing called a kynodesme. K-Y-N-O-D-E.
Oh man, shut the fuck. What is this? Why are people like this famous but not me? I don't get it. It's a shot value, isn't it? It's like, oh god, I drink my own piss. Oh man, look at me, I'm doing this thing. They're trying to sell you this shit. It's weird.
SME, which in English means dog tie, and it was a string to tie their foreskin forward, and then the foreskin underneath would get very, very sweaty during the workout, during the naked wrestling, etc. And then they would go and shower together, and they would pull back their foreskins, and you get this very rank, primal, masculine, pheromonal release from all of the mushrooms in the bathhouse after they wrestled naked in the gymnasium. Gymnos means place of male undress. And so I find it really interesting. Men are really missing out on that aspect. Like there are, you know, hockey dudes who get naked, they pull back their foreskins and they'll shoot their hummus onto a cookie, but it's always done in the dark in the sense of like in shame and secrecy. Let's bring these rituals back into the light, back into the sun. Let's get those mushrooms out and sniff, sniff, sniff and bring in 5D, right? We need
Let's get our dicks out and sniff them. What the fuck is this guy? Dude, brother, get help. Get help. Honestly, genuinely, get help. Hoo-wee! This is the dick sniffing guy. Like, I thought I was just gonna make like a quick reaction video to out of this, but I ended up making like a whole video. I can't believe this. Oh, what is this? Who is this guy? At the cringe. This is cringe up. Oh yeah, okay, so it's like a different thing. I had to like research this guy and figure this guy out. Who is the dick sniffer?
What about the samurais sucking each other's nipples? How did you hear about this one?
Yeah, that's wild.
That is actually authentically documented in the ancient Irish kings.
Mm-hmm.
The ancient Irish kings, when they became king in their 20s, would ritualistically have their nipples sucked by the other males of the clan to kind of symbolize their submission to the king.
Oh.
Now, if he fucked up, because in those times they believed that famine was caused by the king, they would cut off his nipples and kill him and throw him in a bog. So they're finding all these what we call bog bodies of these kings, and they know they were kings because they've got all of this jewelry, but they're naked.
Yeah.
And their nipples are chopped off.
Wow.
Dang.
And this stuff is documented. It just feels like
it feels so weird, right?
It feels weird. It also feels like that information like is gathered by someone like you who does like a deep study.
Yeah.
But I feel like most people don't actually know anything about that.
Common knowledge.
It's not common
But
knowledge.
why does it need to be? Who gives a fuck? Hang on, like who genuinely needs that knowledge? Like, why do we need to know that they did shit like that? If they did shit like that, I'm not even gonna give this man credibility because he could be wrong. But what the fuck? How long is this? Is almost on.
We don't learn it in social studies.
Yeah,
Which we
Is that
should.
what you guys call it,
If we had learned that in social studies, I would have gotten way better grades.
When I was in it would be much more interesting. I was a middle schooler when I was in social studies. High school was called history. It was called history. Brother, I as a kid, I don't want to learn about people sucking nipples for no reason. The only reason is for submission. That's fucking dumb. That's stupid. You're basically just like, the kings and Irish kings had this weird kink where people would suck their nipples for submission, and none of it fucking mattered because it doesn't do anything for you. What does that education do for you? What does that education do for you? It does literally nothing. You don't need to know that. So I genuinely can't find the guy. I genuinely can't find him on any other like website or anything. I just found him on that podcast, and god damn it, he was fucking weird. So yeah, don't drink your own piss. Don't try to smell your own hummus or whatever the fuck. Just I don't know. It's not that deep, bro. It's really not that deep. Don't sit there and fucking be thinking about, ooh, what about this and that and fucking ooh this and history, and we've been doing this since ancient times. The Spartans smelled their own pee-pee smell because fungus in the fucking bathhouse, and just shut the fuck up. It's so weird. It's so weird, bro. I can't.
Complete.